Hey bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in for a plan with me video today. So bestie, in this video, I will be setting up my May currently page and I'm going to be switching some things up this month. I kind of feel like I need a change, so we're going to do that. And I'll be using an older sticker book, the Farmhouse sticker book, along with some of my Kell plan goodies. So if you want to see it come together, stay tuned. Okay, bestie, so first up, let's talk about what I'm using. Now, you guys, I went through my stash and I was like, you know what? You guys know, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I've been like craving using some of my older sticker books and stuff. And I love mixing and matching them and just coming out with different things. And I was flipping through this book, y'all, and let me find these florals. Can you believe I've never used these? Okay, so I was like, girl, they are so pretty, and I thought they were perfect for May. You know, we got Mother's Day, so that just screams florals to me, May flowers, you know. And then I also pulled out my Kell plan. Like, this is the Bright Floral sticker book, and actually volume 2. And I love that sticker book, y'all. It's one of my favorite Kell plan sticker books. Then I pulled out some of my Rainbow Basics and Bright Basics because I wasn't sure, like, which color tones would work, so I just pulled both of them out so I could kind of see what I was working with. And I knew I wanted to use those florals out of there. The reason why I pulled the Kell plan Bright Floral sticker book is because I wanted to use the currently labels in that book, so it has some of those similar colors in it. Okay, so now that we got that, you guys, I went ahead and pulled some things. And can we talk about how beautiful these colors are? That pink, that teal, the yellow, the red. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play with all of these colors in this spread. And y'all, these colors are so pretty to me, like so pretty. So I was so happy I was able to find some colors that work in as far as functional stickers and the currently labels and stuff. I had some yellow, so I was like, yes, I love that, love that. So okay, so for the page, you guys, I did decide to white out those dates at the bottom because I'm going to actually put them in another area, and I wanted to use this space to put this big floral down. And you guys, I still am just like, Kenya, what were you thinking? How did you not use these florals? They were some of your favorite. And I know what it was. I hoarded them. Okay, this is why we should not hoard our stickers, because we tend to forget about the ones we really love because we're always going to love something. So moral of the story, you guys, just make sure you're using the stickers that you love and not hoarding them. And I'm talking to myself really when I say that, because I know I've done this plenty of times. And that's why I'm trying my best to make my way back through my sticker books and just kind of remembering what I have in my stash, you guys, because listen, I feel like I have collected some amazing stickers that I absolutely love because I try to buy what I love, you know. And listen, I need to use them. And honestly, it really helps, like, creatively wise, I guess I should say, because like I used to do this a lot when I used to mix and match like a lot of different sticker books and stuff, but you'll be surprised at how many you can like make come together. And I pulled these flowers out of a Happy Planner sticker book, but I'm going to combine them with some Kell plan stickers that are like functional and boxes that actually match. So I just feel like, you know, the planner world, we're so blessed, and we have so many different creatives that love us and love to create stickers and things like that for us, and like lots of artists and stuff that like to contribute their artwork to our, you know, community. And I'm just here for it, you guys. I love it. I love all types of different things. So as you can see for this page, I just kind of tried to keep it real simple. Honestly, I didn't do too much with the florals. I don't know if I'll use some other ones, like some smaller ones at this point. But I was just thinking that these two big florals were like satisfying my craving for using these flowers. And they're so pretty. So all I'm doing now is just like cutting around the edge of them and like trimming off some of the excess, because I did kind of go over the page a little bit. And I'm just, you know, in my mode, you guys. So with this page, you guys, I did white out some of the pre-printed like little labels. And I'm going to go ahead and white out that other one too, because I know that I don't want to use these for those purposes. I'm going to kind of switch the page up just a little bit, like put my dates at the top. And I did pull a monthly tracker because that's one thing that I want to try different, you guys. I want to try adding in like a habit tracker to my currently page. I don't think I've done this before or used this page for this, like tracking some habits. So I thought it would be kind of neat to see how that works out for me this month. And then instead of my bucket list, you guys, I know that I want to use it whole right side for just currently labels and like reflections. And I thought because I would add a little bit more than I usually do, I would just use the whole side and see how I like that, you know, just to kind of give me something, just to kind of check in with myself later on in the month, because normally I fill this out at the beginning of the month. And I don't know, the last time I did a currently page, it kind of hit me like, does this really make sense? Is this really for this month, or is this just how I'm feeling going into the month? But what about how I actually spend my time using the month, you know? So here I am. I'm thinking about using 2 different habit trackers, and I was actually trying to see if I wanted a different color, like this yellow. And y'all, I love these books because Kell did a really good job with giving us different color ranges. And sometimes you need like a brighter yellow, and sometimes you need more of a golden yellow. And I like that I have both options. I actually have 2 options for red too, so you'll see that a little bit later in the video where I kind of compare that, because I was thinking that I wanted to add in as much color as I possibly could, and that yellow was just a little peekaboo as part of the floral, and I wanted some of that on the spread. But I think I'm going to like focus that on the currently words. And so initially, you guys, I thought about putting my habit tracker over on the sidebar. Then I was like, oh, well, maybe it'll look cool if I put 2 of them in the middle and just put currently like boxes around them, and then maybe put some of my longer boxes, because I'm going to use a longer box for like gratitude, like what I'm currently grateful for. That's one of my labels that I pulled. And I thought I would use a longer box so I don't just write one thing in. I can write down, you know, a few things that I'm grateful for this month. And that's another reason why I was just like, oh, this would be really good to try to use like mid-month, later in the month, like towards the end of the month maybe. So we're testing it out. You guys, comment below, like, when do you fill out your currently page? Do you do it at the beginning, the middle, the end, or just whenever you think about it? However you're feeling, you switch it up sometimes. Let me know below, because I would love to hear like your thoughts on that. I know we were talking in our last video that we did on this, on a currently page, I believe. Someone commented, one of the besties, she commented that she the currently page kind of throws her off a little bit because she, you know, looked at it as like a reflection page. And I was like, girl, I totally get it. That makes sense to me, because when I got to looking at this thing, I was like, yes, that's exactly what it really kind of should be. I don't know what made the switch, you guys. Sometimes in the planner community, we can follow trends, but I feel like we got to do what makes sense to us too, you know? And so this is one of those things. So King is going to switch it up, just try to, you know, switch some things up. And two, another thing was I wasn't really using this page as much, because it was kind of like I filled it out at the beginning of the month. I did sometimes check off the things that I wanted to do, like I made a to-do list, but I always add that to my weekly like pages as well, the things that I know I need to do, because normally they're important. And I try to get them done at the beginning of the month, depending on what it is, and that's why I was putting up them on my currently page. But I don't know, for some reason I just kind of felt like I could kind of do without that this time, and put that actually on my monthly calendar. You guys, I've been doing so good, you guys, bestie. One of my goals this year was to use my monthly calendar a little bit more this year, and I actually put a checklist this time on my monthly calendar for May. So currently it's going to switch it up just a little bit, and we're going to track some habits, and hopefully that'll bring me to this page a little bit more often. And then when it's time to fill in my curlies, or just like as the month go on, I can kind of fill it out, you know? So now, Bessie, to this part of the video, let's have a little discussion, okay? Because, this is kind of a little bit more of a chit chat versus me explaining what I'm doing, because I think you guys can kind of see the only creative part that I really added was those 2 florals, and then the rest of it, I'm just laying the stickers down, just kind of how I see fit. I am going to white out the top of the boxes so I can kind of fit the currently labels inside the box a little bit, to kind of make them look seamless. But you guys will see, I'm going to play around with where I want my boxes placed. I really want them to look neat, but also am trying to keep the colors as spread out as possible. So I don't want too many pink boxes clustered together next to a teal one. I only chose pink and teal for these boxes because I just thought they were the most prominent colors, and I chose the yellow for the currently labels, and then red for the actual currently I guess you could call, it's not a quote, but it's like the bigger currently label at the top to label that it's the currently page, and then the monthly tracker. And that's kind of how I was thinking I was going to roll with this page. So what I'm doing, and to the topic, is at this point in me planning this out, you guys, I felt like I was picking up these boxes and trying to like figure out where I wanted them to go so much. And you're gonna see, and I left this in the video, I didn't cut any of it out. Like, this is me raw planning, you guys. And I just decided to have patience with myself, and I want to encourage you guys to do that too, especially if you're not like new to this, and if you are new to this and you're just now trying to figure out how to lay stickers and just creatively plan. Be patient with yourself, because sometimes we can get a little frustrated if we don't feel like we're getting the vision that we want. I know I do. I say sometimes we, y'all, but listen, I'm telling you about me for real. Like, I was like, Kenya, get it together, okay? Y'all see the thinking fingers? Let me know if y'all do this. If y'all kind of are just like, I'm over it, let me pull all the stickers up. And that's where I was at this point. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to start over. And I'm going to separate these two big boxes. That's going to make me feel better, because that's going to kind of give a little bit more of that balance. Balance always makes me feel better. It's like when I don't like something that I'm doing in the spread, I question whether or not I have balanced it out. And normally that's where I'm going wrong. And so I felt like that's what I was doing here. Put one at the top and one at the bottom, and that'll give me a little bit of equality on this page. And so, you guys, like, and what I'm saying about patience is, like, sometimes we feel like we're in a rush, depending on like what we're trying to create for. Like, if we're trying to create something, like, especially if I'm behind in my planner, because there have been months where I have been behind, and it was like, you know, the 5th of the month, and I haven't set up my monthly calendar yet. And it's like, oh my goodness, you know, and you're just trying to get a spread down. Sometimes you need those quick spreads, but sometimes you do want to sit down and spend a little bit more time on it. You have to be patient with it. You have to be patient with your creativity. And I just want to encourage you guys that, and I wanted to share that, because I know sometimes people might assume that because we're here on YouTube and y'all are watching me plan, y'all might not assume that I experience the very same things that you guys experience too. If you experience this, you might be a beast at it though, and just be like, you know what, wherever I put it, that's where it goes. You know, me, I tend to kind of overthink things sometimes, especially when it comes to that. So I do have to tell myself, patience, girl, like, patience. And y'all already, I'm just like, okay, I feel better about it. Even though I was thinking that it was a little too simple, but sometimes simple is better. And we don't need all the complex things. Sometimes we just need like a simple spread. Just get it down, make it neat, keep it balanced. And this is just me talking to myself for real. Like, balanced and neat spreads, just do it for me. And that's kind of where I went with this one. So as you can see, I finally kind of settled on placement for these boxes, you guys, and got a little bit more, you know, okay with it. And so the currently labels that I chose for this month are grateful for, so I can kind of like make a gratitude list. And then I also chose cooking, because I want to try some different recipes and things like that this month. Yeah, I love to cook. Fun fact about me, my mom, she is like one of the most amazing cooks. If to me, she is the best cook in the world. Okay, we probably all feel like that about our mama, but literally, I just love my mama, like, seriously. And she is just that, she's that girl in the kitchen. Okay, she is. And I'm trying to be like her. Okay, I'm trying to be like her and trying to serve, you know, my husband some of that good stuff. Okay, so I'm trying out different recipes this month. And then I put like a dreaming, because I don't know, here lately I've just been wanting to, you know, dream a little bit more, dream about like bigger things, think big. You know, I believe God has big things for me, and I'm just trying to expand my mind a little bit on the things that I feel like he wants to take me. So just some of the things I'm dreaming. And then as far as reading, you guys, I really want to get back to reading. I used to love reading books so much, and I have gotten away from it because I put a lot of focus on self-help type things, like trying to improve yourself, especially y'all. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a business owner, entrepreneur, and a lot of times I can get in that mindset of like, girl, you got to go out here and get it. Okay, you're a winner. Let's go. But you guys, my absolute most favorite books to read for enjoyment are romance novels, and I haven't been reading them. So I just wanted to put that down. And then I'm planning a couple of vacations because your girl likes to travel. And then I also put watching, you guys, some of my favorite shows like are coming back. Well, Selling Sunset on Netflix is coming back May 19th, I think. So I wanted to put that, and then I wanted to go back and watch like some old stuff, and so I just made me like a little watch list. Okay, so I'm putting back those habit trackers because I was like, okay, I feel like I'm overdoing it. I like the page, y'all. Isn't it pretty? Like the colors is really what I'm talking about, because I feel like I didn't do too much special with it, but I mean, it's neat to my eye. So here's where I'm like, okay, 2 red ones is what I really need, not that yellow one. So we're going to think about it. And I was like, no, I only need 1. Let's just try 1. Let's not overdo it. This is my first time putting a habit tracker on a currently page in a long time, if I have ever done it before, honestly. And I'm just gonna track one good old goal on this page and see how it works for me. I do have a goal planner, and I put my goals there, and it's just kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to see if I can create a habit. It's a habit that I'm really personally working on, so this will be a good spot, I think, to kind of like make sure I put something to keep coming back to remind me to use this page. So we're going to go with that. And then I'm going to go in here and pick out some bullet points. I'm thinking yellow, just add a little bit more pop of yellow on the page, So we're going to add some bullet points. And I'm thinking 4 because I have 2 birthdays. It's 2 of my friends' birthdays that I want to notate. And then, of course, Mother's Day and Memorial Day are like the holidays. Since I whited them out, like I used some white out on them at the bottom. So I'm going to do that. And y'all, something I've been loving doing when I do this is like add the dates to it, like pull in some date stickers. So I'm going to see if I can find some of those. And I don't know why I thought this book would have like a label or something that I could kind of put at the top there, because there's like a little blank spot, but it may actually be okay to be blank. I feel like I don't want to overdo it with the labels because I just want my curly side to just really pop with it. And then Kell's lettering, I call her Kell, y'all, sometimes, but Kell of a Plan, Heather Kell, her lettering is so pretty to me, so it's just standing out. So that Farmhouse book, y'all don't even know why I'm playing. I just want y'all to see it one more time. It's so pretty. Okay, so back to the dates, y'all. I'm gonna pull some of these like not monthly. Yeah, they are monthly stickers. Like if you have to redate them monthly, but I don't use them like that. Most of the time I use them kind of like this in this format. Or you can use them on your planner spread too. So that's why you see so many dates like mismatched in this book. I've done this on the channel, y'all. Love using them. And it's a great way to like use up these little bitty stickers, and it makes it to give like a little neat effect. So I'm going to put my little dates inside the circles, and I'm trying to find a 14. Then I need a 29. Boom, I pulled both of them actually at the same time. So that works. Let me pull that 29 up and put it down. And then all I got to do is write them in. Y'all, I love this page. I love how it looks. Looks really, really pretty. And the colors are just everything. I feel like it's just, great for the whole like Mother's Day vibe that I was kind of going for. And I'm still looking like, okay, that's a little bit blank at the top. Is it okay? Am I kind of feeling, I'm actually kind of okay with it, but I'm thinking like, do I want to find something that can kind of go? Then I was like, oh, washi. So I pulled this black and white polka dot washi, y'all. And I thought the black would just really kind of anchor this spread. I kind of talk about that all the time, adding black with that color. Sometimes when you have a lot of color going on, adding a pop of black to it just really adds like a boldness to the spread. And I was like, yes. And then too, this is going to give the spread a little bit of pattern with that polka dot feel. And this is some Happy Planner washi that I picked up at Walmart years ago, y'all. Literally, they were in these little bitty packs. And it was back when they had like the Happy Planner 365 on their labeling. That's how old this washi is. And I picked up like three or four different packs of them. And y'all, I've been using this washi actually, and I'm so surprised that it has lasted this long, like all of those different rolls. And so I just thought, you know, I would pop a couple of pieces here. I popped some above those dates because that little space seemed like it could kind of fit something. And then I thought something down here at the bottom in this little space that I could kind of trim up and make look neat. Y'all see how that black just adds to it, you know? And then when you have like an all black spread, sometimes you can really leave it all black and white. But if you add a pop of color, just one color even, just, I don't know, it adds a little interest. So I always like doing that too. So, oh, I like this, you guys. I like it. I think that looks cute. Like, yes. Sometimes overthinking, y'all, literally works out in my favor because I will be that girl that'll sit there and like, it's missing something. What is it missing? And sometimes it's just something simple like this. And I decided to put like another little strip in the middle. So here I'm going to take up these two stickers and I'm going to slide them down just a hair. Now, I feel so comfortable doing this because I put my stickers on not washi tape, y'all, wax paper. I put them on wax paper so they're easily like, you know, removable. They're a little bit more flexible to remove anyway. I'm still trying to be careful with them, but I just want to slide them down just a little bit, just to give me a little bit of a space to kind of slide a piece of washi in between them, just to give me a little bit more of that, you know, off-centered balance that I was craving. Y'all will see when I cut it off, it'll just add a little something to it in the middle, you know. Not trying to really divide the page, but more so add to the interest of the page. And I feel like that did it. You guys, y'all feel it? Like, I feel like I love it. I love how it looks. Okay, so now that I got that white space situation figured out, bestie, I'm actually okay with the white space I have on the currently page side, like the currently side, because I think it'll add to the neatness of the page, especially when I add my handwriting. And I'm going to go ahead and fill out this little habit tracker and date it. And I will fill out the birthdays and holidays and actually label this habit tracker later. And I'm going to fill out the rest of the page. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it as the month go, or maybe do it later in the month just to kind of see how the month is going. I'm trying to decide that. But I hope this is like a little change that serves me. And bestie, if you want to make any changes in your planner, I definitely encourage you to do it because your routine and your planner, they both kind of make the difference for you. So do what works. So yes, bestie, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and comment, and definitely subscribe for more videos. And until next time, I love ya. Bye.